owner of the Bonds Barbershop brands, Mike Taylor Education, the Great British Barbering Academy, and author of the Mike Taylor Education Resource Book. Been a barber for nearly 30 years and I love it. Been teaching barbering for 15 years. So I've been around the circuit for a long time. And I absolutely love barbering, I love the trade, I love educating. So I really hope you enjoy this theory lesson and get what you need out of it. But if you don't, I'm the sort of guy I'm always happy to help. So drop me an email at info@miketayloreducation.com if there's any questions you need answered or anything you need to ask me at all. Anyway, enjoy the lesson. Today's theory lesson is about reception and customer service. To me, this is one of the main parts that we all need to get right. Customer is king, always remember that. Customer's king, client is king, the customer is always right, and we need to do everything we can to make them return. So skills of a barber. As a barber, we don't just cut hair. There are many different aspects involved in your role, including technical skills, which means your cutting, your blow drying, your colouring, your shaving. Communication skills. To me, this is a massive part of it, being able to communicate right and get along with your customer. Time management skills. This means with your appointments, having them booked in at the right time and managing them the right time. So you don't become overrun and stressed, but you also have enough clients to make an efficient living. And promotional skills. This is something we need to do as well. We need to promote the products we're using and sell the products we're using to the clients. It's not just to make extra money, it's a service that we need to provide. So looking at this graph with communication skills, when we communicate with other people, we use a mixture of spoken words, tone of voice, and body language. Studies have shown that non-verbal communication, that's everything not spoken, accounts for the majority of the overall message. And looking at this, it's only 7% words. The rest of it is tone of voice and body language. That's why we've got to make sure that our body language is correct and the tone of voice you're using is not aggressive. So non-verbal communication skills, body language, facial gestures. This is massively important, like holding the correct eye contact. It's no good if you're looking down at the floor talking to your client. He won't trust you or she won't trust you. Also smiling. Smiling means you're greeting, you're friendly, you're welcoming. You want to be with that person. If you're frowning, it means you just can't be bothered. It means you don't want to be there. So posture is also really important. To stay nice, stood up, shoulders back. This is important for two things. One thing, it makes you look open, friendly and assertive. The other thing is you'll have longevity in your career. Because if you're hunched all the time and slouched, you won't be cutting hair past 10 years. Body language to me is the key. So if you mimic me now, look at me, I'm using my hands, I'm being open, I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to give you information with my body language. If I was to body language is the key. Look, like that, it's, I don't want to be here, I'm not sure, I'm not to be trusted, I don't know what I'm doing. But this is, I know what I'm doing, I'm here, trust me. I can do this haircut for you and do a good job. And the other thing is looking interested. When your clients are talking to you, by looking them in the eye, not just talking to them through the mirror, always look them in the eye and be interested in what they've got to say about stories. It might not just be about their hair, it might be about stories, about their life, what they're doing, their family, their interests, their hobbies. And to get a good rapport, you need them relationships. So it is crucial that you're always looking interested. Non-verbal communication, tone of voice. The way we say things matters so much. There's so many different ways with your tone of voice that can have different meanings. Like one word like no, for instance, can mean so many different things in so many different ways with different tones of voice. And I'm going to give the example, I'm not angry. So here's 3 examples of I'm not angry that mean 3 completely different things, but it's just the words I'm not angry. The first off, I'm not angry. Joking, friendly. I'm not angry. That's sincere. That means I'm not angry. I'm not angry. That means you obviously are angry. So Words like, I'm not angry, no, yes, loads of different words out there, but by the tone of voice, they've got so many different meanings. So always remember that on the way that you say things. Communication skills, spoken words. To ensure your client understands what you're saying, speak clearly, don't mumble, like talking under your breath. Avoid technical jargon, sort of saying, okay, I'm going to put you a bang in, then I'm going to go through and slice that and chip into that, because technical jargon will confuse the client. Speak at appropriate volume, obviously not too quiet, but you don't want to be shouting in their ears. Avoiding slang words, same with technical jargon, you don't want to be misunderstood with the client. And speak directly to the client. I've said this before, never through the mirror. Your image. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Your client will make a judgment about your business within the first 3 seconds. As barbers and hairdressers, we are part of the fashion industry. The image we portray reflects this. Your image should also represent the image of the shop that you work in. So, your image, personal presentation and cleanliness. Body. Bathing, showering every day, brushing your teeth, making sure you're nice and clean is essential. Hair, keeping it washed, cleaned, brushed, grease-free, in style. Remember, we're in the fashion industry. You want your clients to trust you, so you've got to look your best. And your hands should always be clean and sterilised. If you smoke, you clean them straight afterwards. You always clean them after every client as well. Nails should be kept neat, clean, nice and short, no hairs or dirt underneath them. Breath, as I said before, making sure your teeth are cleaned at least twice a day, and maybe in between clients chew gum if you do smoke. And smoking, it is crucial that you wash your hands, chew gum throughout the day, and even a little top tip, maybe spray some lemon cologne on your clothes after having a fag to get rid of the smell, because not everyone loves the smell of secondhand smoke. Clothes. Our clothes should reflect the image of the barbershop or the salon that we work in. Some barbershops may offer uniforms, branded tops or colour codes. However, in some barbershops you can wear what you like. To me, there's still a certain rule there, and that is tracksuit bottoms and hoodies should not be worn in the barbershop. For 2 reasons. 1, I think they look too casual, and 2, the hair clippings stick to these things, which is not very hygienic for you to have people's hair stuck to your clothing. So when you are thinking, if you've got a uniform, uniforms are perfect, but apart from the uniform, think about clothes, like to me, like chinos and jeans, clothes that you can get the hair straight out off, or shirts or t-shirts that the hair's not going to stick to you. Jewellery and accessories. We're part of the fashion industry, so our image should reflect that. It is important that the image we present reflects our individual personality. Shoes. Barbers are on their feet all day for long periods, so wearing comfortable shoes is key, but comfortable smart shoes. To me, I wear trainers quite a bit, but they're never dirty. I replace them all the time because I'm on my feet all the time, so I need to wear something comfortable. But as well as being comfortable, they've got to look good and be clean. Shop image. Most salons and barbershops will have a reception desk somewhere where clients can go to book an appointment or let the shop know they've arrived. For clients, walking into a new barbershop can be a daunting experience. Make sure the reception area is clean and free from clutter. Ensure no client information is on show, such as names and contact numbers, to avoid looking unprofessional and unorganised. Do not congregate around the reception area, as this can be really intimidating for clients. So the reception area. Whilst working at reception, you'll need to be able to carry out many different tasks, including greeting the clients, answering the phone, booking appointments, taking payments, and selling retail products. Greeting clients. How you greet a client will set the overall tone for the rest of their experience. Greet the client politely and confidently. Speak clearly and at appropriate volume and speed. Stand up to greet the client and always smile. Answering the phone. It is important to answer the phone quickly. Don't leave potential clients waiting too long. Answer warmly, politely and professionally, saying, "Good morning, Bond's Barbershop, Mike speaking. How may I help you?" We'll give the clients confidence that you're capable of dealing with their appointment. If you're unable to deal with their query, politely say, "Please hold on whilst I get someone that can help you." Now I'm going to give you two examples, one being very good answering the phone and one being never. Because to me, the phone should not have more than 3 rings. Good morning, Bond's Barbershop, Mike speaking. How may I help you? Yes, I can put that in for you. That's not a problem. Now we'll do it how you shouldn't answer the phone. Bonds. Yeah. Wait a minute. Dave, you free later? It's about 3. Yeah. As you can see, the first way was a lot more professional. So booking appointments. Traditionally, barbershops would offer a walk-in service, but a growing number of barbershops are now offering pre-booked appointments too. It's important that you know how to book appointments and the details you will need: the name, contact number, service they require, and time they want the appointment. Is there a specific barber or stylist that they want to be booked in with? You must check all appointment details with the client, and it is so important. One reason is so you can get hold of the client if someone's sick or you've got to move their appointment. The other reason is data is everything. And if you've got this data, you can then market to the clients and keep the clients. So taking payments. There are a few different ways that a client may choose to pay. Using cash, card, or maybe a gift voucher. In today's climates, we're seeing that now card is 70 to 80% now used. So it is so important that you have a card reader machine and you know how to take card payments. You'll need to know the cost of the products and services. Sometimes you'll need to add payments together. For example, when a man comes in with his children, you'll need to put all the haircuts together and then they might have a product on top. Most barbers and salons will have a till system for this, but a basic level of math skill will definitely help. Selling retail products. Part of your role in reception may include selling retail products. It is beneficial if you have a basic understanding of the products that you sell in your shop so that you can help your customers. However, if you don't know and you ain't completely sure, make sure you ask a senior member of staff. Under the Consumer Rights Act, all products must be satisfactory quality, fit for purpose and as described. And quite often in my barbershops, we get people that maybe not coming in for a haircut, they're coming in just to buy a product. So that to me is the job of you, if you're the junior or you're on reception, you're the apprentice, is to go out and straight away serve them, because we really don't want the barbers that are cutting hair to leave their clients to serve these customers. So make sure you know as much as you can about the products in your barbershop or salon. Salon and legal requirements. Whilst working on reception, it is vital that you understand the relevant legal requirements and salon rules and requirements. Each salon barbershop may have a staff handbook or code of conduct in place to state their own laws. Well, this may be in your contract. These rules may vary between shops. The rules may include the uniform requirement, equipment requirements, your breaks, time off. The legal requirements will be applicable to all shops. These include General Data Protection Regulations 2018, GDPR. So data must be kept safe, secure, accurate and relevant to your needs. Individuals must give clear consent to use their personal data and how they are happy for it to be used. And they have the right to be forgotten, which means you must remove their data when requested. Every business must have a data protection officer and a privacy policy that explains exactly how individuals' personal details will be used and stored. The legal requirements will be applicable to all shops. These include the Consumer Rights Act. All products and services must be satisfactory quality. Goods shouldn't be faulty or damaged when a client receives them. And services must be provided with reasonable care and skill. Fit for purpose. The goods should be fit for the purpose they are supplied for. And as described, the goods supplied must match any descriptions given to you. E.g., you must not make claims that a product can do something that it can't.